beautiful day for golf.
We're not good enough golfers.
Where is the beverage cart? Can't believe I paid money for this.
And the Ridge Golf Podcast, brought to you by Partabs, www.partabs.com. I should mention, too, that
www?
Yeah, whatever, 3 W's, that on the website, that is our website, you can get the Scramble Pack or the Scratch Pack of Partabs or a Sample Pack, and then also we do have all the Vortex stuff. So we have 3 versions of the Vortex rangefinder, we have the ball markers, divot repair tools, and I just got the notice today that we will have the golf towels in soon. So got some pretty nice, like a black camo golf towel that'll be in stock.
Sweet.
Yeah, boys. Yep. So I came to the conclusion that I think personally, and you guys can chime in too, I get worse as the season goes on. Like when I start golfing in May, I need a couple rounds to get the driver working, but then when it hits July, man, I start dropping off pretty fast, and then by September I think about giving up.
You should.
It's just too damn hot during July and August. It's not great for the physique of some of us to be out in that hot weather.
I did see that quite a bit when we had our family tournament. That second round we went out, Blake was not playing his best.
No, dude. And I'm like, I mean, granted, it was hot. It was humid and hot. And I'm not.
Oh, maybe I played good.
I know, but and I'm not going to use that excuse. Like I think the first drive we had on that, we took Jordan's drive and we were under some trees. So I'm like, let's take this one for the distance. I'm like, I know exactly how I'm going to hit this ball. Nailed it, put it on the green. After that, I could not hit shit throughout the day. Like, it's embarrassing. And I'm like, what is going, like, literally trying my hardest and just cannot get stuff together. And then, I noticed as I go by myself to try to practice and get a little bit better, things fall apart. I don't know. I'm in my head or I'm trying new stuff. I think I'm trying to go back to the old stuff. And
you're trying too hard.
Maybe.
I think you get in your own head pretty quick in golf.
Yeah.
That can happen, yeah.
But I
think of too many of those YouTube videos you watched and trying to combine all of them into one, and it's not working out.
No, I skip all those now because I'm like I've given up on trying to watch those. Well, what you should do is you bring this by this foot and then back, drop your club here. I'm like, it just doesn't pan out.
It's
the next video you scroll up to is the exact opposite. Actually, you got to do this, this, and that.
Yeah. Or
pretty much got to find out what works for you. Like
nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes, that happens.
Yeah, I thought I did. Like I was hooking them on the inside to the left, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like usually, usually to the right all the time. And then we were at, straighten those out. And then we went to the family golf tournament. And all of a sudden, there's a slice. And I'm like, where is that coming from now? Like, I'm not doing anything different that I think. I wasn't even trying to crush the ball. I'm just like, I'm going to dial it back. And gross. Disappointing. In front of my family. I was embarrassed.
Yeah, you should have been. I made fun of you quite a bit, I think. And it's one of those classic things, too, like where you'd hit and then, like, it wasn't good. And then you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on today. It's every day.
It's not just today, buddy.
It's not just today, my guy.
I know. And then I think when Alex and I were golfing together, he made it. I think we took every shot up to the green of his, and then he missed his putt. I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, I know you got us up here, but, man, you suck.
Yeah, like, I was like, you should not be talking to me right now. Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, it was. I don't get it. But I was miserable. But I think I was just, like that first round we went in the beginning of the year. I think I was just so excited to get out. I'm like, I don't care how I golf. I'm just going to be loose, have fun. Jordan was with me. I parred like 3 holes. I'm like, oh, boy, this is my summer, baby. Come on. And now I don't even read my scorecard out loud. Actually, it doesn't even make it.
After that.
Yeah.
Literally pretty much what you're saying there. And I went golfing this last Sunday. I shot a 43 on technically we went the back 9 first at Lancaster. I shot a 43 on that and then a 53 on the front.
Ooh,
just 10 stroke difference. Like just had a total meltdown for like 3 holes. lost a couple balls in the crick, shanking stuff. Very frustrating. Like when I have I think that's the best score I've had in a couple of years. I think 43, and then I just piss it all away on the next 9. Like,
Yep.
it's very, very frustrating.
Should have stopped at the clubhouse. This up, we're good. We don't even need to play the other half.
Yeah.
I should have. Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting where I don't even add my score up at the end. Like,
Can't count that high.
I just throw it. Well, if I get my phone out, I can, but I'm just throwing it away. Like, I don't even want
You don't
to.
have Alex there to count your strokes for you, so you don't know what to write down.
That's why he doesn't like bringing me.
Need to bust out the abacus, figure out what the heck he's adding up.
Blake, you're shooting for 5 here. Thank you, Alex. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I don't think it helps you any, that's for sure. Yeah, I say when we're playing each other, it's very competitive. Like when we played like at our family thing, me and him were technically on a team, but our uncles weren't keeping track anyway. So really, we didn't even really end up keeping track. But yeah, when I'm playing against him, man, it's a lot more competitive. That's probably why I was doing so good. I didn't really have to beat anybody.
Right. And then Jordan and I were on a team for the first, like the official round that we played. And then we have my second cousin was on the team as well. And he's an older gentleman, but he golfs really well. And I mean, he would hit it.
Get your internet together because I can't understand a word that you're saying right now.
I got enough of it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the listeners did too, but it's
Roughly, yeah. What he was guy was a good golfer, and like he put it on the green, but it was like 15, 20 feet away from the hole and he was like mad that he got it that far away from the hole instead of like putting it like 5 feet away from the hole. I'm like, I'm just happy to have it like on the green. Like I'm there. At least I have a chance of not screwing
I'm happy
it up.
if I'm on the edge of the green.
Oh shit, man.
Mhm.
I was gonna ask you guys, like, I know we've talked about like things we don't like to see on the golf course. Is there anything that someone does that's like it shouldn't really be a pet peeve, but it kind of is? Like for an example, like someone I was playing with recently, like when they come up to hit the drive, like their swing is they kind of like move it 3 feet away from the ball and then back right away quick, and then they move it 3 feet again and then back. Like, do you get what I'm kind of saying? And like that, I don't know why, drives me nuts. Like it's not a practice swing; it's just like this like weird little approach to the ball, and like they do it 3 or 4 times, and I hate it. I don't know why, I just hate it. It's like just hit the effing ball. I hate that. Like I hate that time in between. I think it's just because I'm in a rush, and I think that's just a waste of time. But
Yeah, if you're taking too long at the tee box, yeah, that can be a little bit annoying.
right,
But
like,
everyone has their like what they go through.
I
their
know,
routine or whatever.
dumb.
I could tell because if I'm ready to swing and then I bend down to adjust my ball, you can hear Alex in the background. Oh my god,
Dude, you always so much time.
Not me.
jeez.
No, Brady doesn't waste time.
Yeah.
But all you listening out there, if you're that guy, don't be that guy.
You
Like,
don't
we're
need
watching it.
7 waggles before you hit.
You
the ball.
don't. Like that's the whole thing. It's just like, come on, dude. I just want to hit the ball. Especially if they got honors. It's like, oh my god. Like, please just hurry up. That's why I race to the tee box every time. I just want to be the first one.
And
So then
he's
you can
not
lose your ball
obliged
and
to
nobody was
watch
there to
it.
watch it.
What? I didn't hear either of you.
I said, so then you can lose your ball and there's nobody there to watch it.
That's true too, yeah.
And then I said you don't have to oblige, like you don't have to watch anybody else. You already hit yours, so you can just
Yeah, I kind of go back to the cart, check my phone, like do that
Yeah.
stuff. But I don't know why. It's that certain practice swing that kind of drives me nuts. And then, like, when I'm not driving the cart, it kind of also annoys me because, like, I can't pick. Like, sometimes, like, me and Ray, I say usually when we're golfing together, we don't ride together. Typically, you're like with Cody or something. But, like, I hate when I don't have control over where the cart's going to get a ball because sometimes I'm like, I would have approached that ball so much more differently than how this guy got here. I think I just need my own cart too.
Sounds like Alex has some control issues.
I do, very much do.
Well, we all go pretty fast.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as if we go and then the last person drives, as soon as that hits the ground, all 4 of us are right in the car.
Yeah.
Ready to take off. Yep.
I
It's
enjoy
bullshit.
being away from the house, but it's also like I also like to play very quick golf. I don't want to sit around and, waste time.
That does bother me. And people are sitting there talking. That bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's like talking the cards. Drive side by side if you have to. Figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's something that kind of that gets under my skin. Of if you're looking for your ball, like look for yours. Like the other group comes over and starts helping you look when they could be hitting. Like unless they're done hitting, and then they can come over and help look for a ball. But I don't need you over there helping when you could be going to your ball and hitting and so forth. Like it's just kind of like the slow play thing of it. Yeah, if you guys are all hit and you're on your next shot, a ways down the fairway, then you can come help look for a ball if you want. But by then, I'm usually saying, forget it, and I just drop wherever. But
Jordan and I have it together. Like there's like he drops me off or I drop him off, and it's boom, 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 boom. Like,
well, me and Brady have it together as well.
you just
Yeah,
said you never
totally.
ride together.
That's why
We
got
could.
together so well.
Oh,
we
yeah.
could, yeah.
Let's do a speed golf round 2v2. We gotta get a timer going and the lowest score. It's a combination of both.
The only thing that would really inhibit our time is if Brady is playing 2 balls or 3 balls that day.
If we're going
like,
for speed, I don't need a second ball.
Well, it's a combination of score and speed, so
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get that ratio down.
otherwise, if it was just speed, it would just be water polo or horse polo
Yeah.
or whatever.
Hit it
Just
as
riding
you
along,
go.
trying to hit it while you're driving.
Anything you can think of, Brady, that really bugs you?
Nah, I'm easy going. I don't care.
You kind of have an I don't give a shit attitude anyway, so I don't
What
think there's anything
bugs him
about
when he
it.
doesn't have a pocket ball and he has to go back to the cart to grab it.
Yeah. Like, oh, jeez, come on.
Park's probably too far away at that point. We'll just go take the other one.
yeah, I don't like how they team you up with 2 randos after you pay.
That's perfect right there. Yeah, I would hate that as well.
Oh my god, like that happened to me at the Door Creek a couple weeks ago. Don't even tell me at the clubhouse, not even when I paid, not when I booked the tee time, no nothing. Just get up to the tee box and then they announce it, and I'm like, what? And then it was that older couple that we played with.
Those forced conversations, which are nice.
Yeah, that happened to Jordan and I when we played
Old Hickory.
Old Hickory, and then like even the guys that we got paired up with, they didn't know either. So all 4 of us were like, this kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like, what do you talk about? It's like, oh, it's a great day for golf. That's about all you can talk about.
Those guys knew the assignment too, because they were gonna be like, oh, we're gonna go ahead, and then you guys can just go behind us if it stays not busy, like we could stay separate. But it ended up being we ended up waiting for the group in front of us anyway, and they weren't letting anybody through, so we just ended up golfing with them anyway, and they were nice guys. But yeah, it's just weird.
That's that 2, and then we go behind them, work till the second tee box. They're standing there. I'm like, all right, we're all just gonna golf together, I guess. So,
Yeah.
My name's Blake. How are you?
Yeah.
So yeah, that disgusts me. Or if they don't tell me that there's a bev card out there, if they don't have some kind of adequate food snacks at the clubhouse at the turn, that really pisses me off. So now I just carry a bunch of stuff in my bag. Yeah, there's a bunch of things. And my appetite gets involved. Things get a little
hangry.
Yeah.
That's why I always keep Snickers in his bag.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Or
poor
just-
choice. That would just melt all over the place.
Or we get like a cool custom golf cart built, and then one of the builders is like, I gotta go eat at the bar. Good luck loading it up. See you guys.
See you later. Have fun.
We didn't talk about that either at the.
Well, you were going to be there for 45 extra minutes, so we didn't have that kind of time.
Yeah, when we went to the bar. When we went to the bar afterwards, boy, the bartender really started poking at Brady, making fun of him because you had to drive, so you had one drink, not even.
Yeah, I didn't even have a drink at the bar. I just ordered a Coke or whatever.
Yeah, and she asked if his female parts hurt or something like that. Yeah. she was just razzing him the whole time.
Poor Brady.
And then you and who did we golf with that? Spenny. You and Spenny got the big 3/4 pound burgers, and I just got the regular burger. And she came over and set it down and called me a vagina again. I was like, we're having a great time.
Yeah. And And we tried to push Brady to drink. We were ordering some shots and stuff, and no, just smart man though. You don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, responsible.
A responsible adult, yes. Don't drink and drive.
Vagina, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't drink and then don't go past quarter-pound patties on your burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently not.
That was fun. Yeah, it was a good day overall. But well, I'm trying to think if anything else bugs me. I don't even know how we got on this subject, but
Oh,
We're
I was
here.
just talking about things that bother you because I know we've talked about it before, but I was just thinking of like little things that really eke me, like, and it essentially boils down to time wasters. That's usually what it boils down to.
I get
Yeah.
annoyed when whoever's driving the cart parks it like just next to the shade. Like, all right, dude, we're here in the shade. Put the damn thing in the shade, buddy.
Yeah. Or how about too far away? Like, yeah, it goes back to when you're not driving. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to walk that far, like on
Or, like,
to the green.
Yeah, when they don't know where the next hole is and they park it like on the opposite side of the green, so you got to walk backwards and then drive around the green again. It's like put it
Yep.
in the direction we're going, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna take these 4 clubs and you meet me at the green when you get up there.
Yeah, right.
I just thought of an idea. I'm gonna run it by you guys quick. So
All right,
I was gonna say, and no one take this if you think it's a good idea listening out there. But I was just thinking, like, one of the things I hate is that I always leave my chipper or like my pitching wedge or my lob wedge. I leave that behind. What if you made these really like discreet little like kind of like a tripod legs that like you
They
could
have
they do?
They have a chipper. They have chipper stands that you can buy.
Damn it. Gosh dang, I thought I was onto something there.
I think they have those to like keep the grips dry, right? Isn't that more what they're for? Like they keep them off the grass so they don't get wet.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say something
kind
that could prop it up. That way it's easier to see. You ain't gonna forget it if
Yeah.
it's standing, you know.
Yeah, just like attach like a air tag or something to it with like a proximity warning. It's like if I ever get more than 40 feet away from this thing, start going off.
Maybe that's the
Scat
better
tags.
idea. Yeah, maybe that's the better idea. Some kind of GPS sensor on it or something.
Yeah.
And I always say like I'm not gonna forget. And then I don't know what it is about that 2 minutes that you take putting, but I always end up forgetting one.
I always try to put mine on the green, not in the rough, because if it's in the rough, you might like disappear. So I always try to put it like on the green so you can
At least
see it.
Yeah.
And then I usually try to put it on the side towards the cart too, so I have to
Yeah.
like walk past it because I've
That's
forgotten
what
it once or twice, and I was like, I'm taking steps to hopefully avoid this in the future.
That's what I'll literally do. I'll put it in the path that I have to walk to the cart. Like,
Yeah.
I'll put it like in between, like straight line in between there.
Well, that's when that ride back to go get it is such a scary ride because it's like, shit, did someone take it? Like, no one might even be behind you, but you're like, what are the chances that's gone? Like,
Yeah.
who stole my club?
I had that old one pitching wedge with the cracked handle on it, and I forgot it. And then I was on the next hole. I went back, and somebody grabbed it and put it in the garbage can.
That is hilarious.
This was obviously left here on purpose.
Yeah. The guy who uses this is trash.
Yeah, somebody stuck it right in those like wire mesh trash cans. I'm like, sweet, that's awesome.
Well, at least no one's gonna steal it. Like,
Yeah.
No,
that's the
dude,
thing about it.
I actually sold that for like $10 like a year ago.
It wasn't that guy.
No. Yeah, actually, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, they have those stands for that, and I saw a couple other devices they do that just props them up to keep them dry, but nothing that I did see somebody in my travels. They were coming up with an invention where like it had like these three fingers on it, and you hooked it onto your belt. And then you'd slide, like you'd kind of hook the club shaft in there, and that's supposed to hold it while you're putting. I'm like, nobody is gonna want to.
Yeah.
I don't think no one's gonna want that. No.
Yeah, nobody's gonna want that hanging off of you while you're trying to.
No.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think the more leg keepy uppy golf club attachment I'm talking about would be more popular than that.
Wonder if
should
you could like attach it to the pin. I mean, none of us usually pull the pin and just leave it in.
Oh,
There's like something like you could hang it on that or something,
yeah.
like pin it on it.
But what if multiple people wanted to do that then though?
That's a heavy
First
pin.
come, first
That's
serve.
a heavy, yeah, that thing's just the thing's bowing.
You just go to Menards, get yourself one of them press in the ground can holders, so that way you can press it in the ground, put your beer in there, and then lean your club against it.
I guess.
How long are we gonna be at the fucking green here? Jeez, boys.
I've seen these guys a pretty long time.
Yeah, we're planning on camping there.
Four putts each.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
at least 3. So
Well, Ace is pretty good at getting to the green, but it takes him a while once he gets there.
the 3 putt every time, for sure.
3 putt each, best ball. That's the way it goes.
That's why you always take the gimme, because if I'm even somewhat close, it's like gimme. I do like to finish it out though, and just see if like I would have made it.
Mhm.
You know,
should.
but yeah,
You should, Jordan. Next time you regrip a bunch of clubs, you should have a shitty putter and then just put a grip on it with no tape. So then, if you like going to measure the gimme, you can just slide the grip out. a
You
little
slide that out.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good idea.
that's the invention right
Man,
there.
your putter's long, dude.
No, to get one of those big belly putters that they had that was like popular for a while. Those things are
Yeah.
fucking like 4 or 5 foot long.
Is that the ones
And then do that. So you're good, yeah. It's supposed to like stick right up into your chest almost, and you almost like pivot off like your sternum when you go to swing. Like they're that high.
I like it. That's a good one. I do like that. Let's get that sliding grip.
I can work something out here, yeah.
Yeah.
One invention I do like that they have now is that the ball clip that goes on your belt, so that can like hold 2 balls or whatever right on your belt clip. I don't have one, but I do like that.
What's
Huh?
that?
What are your pockets for?
I guess, but then you got
I
those
don't like stuff in my
balls.
pocket. when
Yeah,
I'm
the
golfing.
balls swinging around all the time.
Right?
And
Always
then
got
your
balls
golf
swinging
balls. But I do like that one, kind of like those phone case things or whatever, even though I would never wear one of those. But
Right. You don't have one of those. You don't have a belt.
Both.
I have a belt. I don't have the golf ball clippy. Although my weight is getting out of control, I'm not going to need a belt here pretty soon. I'm gonna
You need
I'll
suspenders.
be just
You got suspenders, baby. You gonna go that route?
That's a look.
Gotta quit eating those coarse Snicker bars.
Those what one?
Those melted coarse Snicker bars.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Alex, did you tell the people that you received a gift when we went golfing at your family's?
Oh yeah, Brady will be kind of jealous. I did get the 3-finger ball picker upper out of the hole.
Finally.
Yeah,
Not from his wife.
yeah. Josh goes. He goes. I know your wife didn't get you one for your birthday, so I got you one. So that was pretty sweet. So I was pretty happy. Shout out Josh on that one. that
Never
was a
bending
good.
over again.
Yeah, that was a good invention. Like that's a legit good idea. Like to have that. You know,
I'm telling
especially like these old timers. Like I mean, and my back hurts sometimes too. I don't necessarily want to bend down to get the ball. You know.
You should take one and put one on half of a pool cue, and then we'll just put it on the bar car, drive by and probably.
Did we have this big fight about this though when we talked about that?
I don't know.
No, that might have been the roof.
Roof. Oh well, no, we definitely had a fight about putting a roof on it, but
Oh, for your gimme putters, you could do your golf ball retriever that with like the telescopic.
yeah, you could, yeah,
Did it.
you definitely could do that. There you go, like that's a video right there. Like someone going to like they just take that out with a putter head on it.
If
That's a gimme.
Funny thing about my putter
Yeah.
Yeah.
reaches 30 feet.
if my Callaway one breaks, my extender, I'll put a club head on that. We'll
Gosh, I
definitely-
might have to look for one just to do that. That would be a pretty good video.
those are pretty cheap. But
Yeah.
yeah, well, we gotta crank out some more videos. The bar car one was very well received, so we'll start amping up these TikToks and stuff. But can't do much of that. We talked about this beforehand. Like, can't do too much of the bar car, or you're gonna be like the Hawk Tui girl and just be flooded. And then we don't want to see that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to be flooded for a while, and then we just go out on top. Like, yeah, we did our 15 minutes. We're out of here.
Peace out.
yeah. Did you see her when you're down in Nashville, Brady?
You asked
I
this right
did
away.
not.
I did.
That was off camera. We're on
I
camera.
did. I was out.
Oh, Jordan did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, she's popular now. She's moving to LA. She got too much to do now. She's
But did
she's
she talk
crushing
to
it.
Did she talk to Brady?
No, she
Shaq?
was-
Shaq was down there last night too. Didn't see him either though. He'd be hard to
Aw,
miss.
damn it.
Did you see anybody in Nashville that's famous?
Saw
Like a
so
million
many
people, but
Yeah.
no famous people. Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. But all right, fellas. Well, we gotta get out and do some golfing. I haven't been out for a couple of weeks, so
Is that a half hour?
that's a half hour, dude. Well, close enough for
Time
Close.
flies when you're having fun.
so,
Next
thanks
week
for
we'll have
hopping
something. Next week we'll have something to talk about.
on. Yeah.
Doubt it.
Maybe.
We might do. Alex had a good idea for Golf Jeopardy. I might try to get that set
Dude,
up.
I'm
So.
telling you, man, that will be so fun.
All right, we'll do.
Maybe
Golf
I can win
Jeopardy.
another hat that I'll never get.
That's
You
right.
got a hat.
So did
That was
everybody
my
else.
Christmas gift.
Yeah,
That's
but
not my
everyone
trivia
else.
gift.
Also got a hat. So,
All right, fellas. Thanks for hopping on.
all right.
See ya.
Later.
Get out of here!